If you were to earn $1 every second, then, accumulating $1 million would take roughly 11.5 days. However, reaching $1 billion would require over 31.5 years. It's common to perceive wealth as simply rich or poor, but in reality, there are arguably 5 distinct tiers of wealth, and at each tier, the differences are incredibly stark. The contrast between what a millionaire can afford versus what a billionaire can is absolutely mind-blowing. In this video, we will dive into the various wealth brackets and analyze how the ultra-wealthy spend their fortune, including some of their most peculiar and extravagant purchases. But as you watch, you'll begin to notice one of the biggest shifts that occurs at each financial level is perspective. Because expenses feel relative to your earnings. For instance, if you compare someone making $40,000 a year to another earning $400 million annually, the difference is 10,000 times. Which means, a Lamborghini that costs $300,000 for them equates to spending $30. A $10 million artwork feels like spending $1,000. A $50 million estate in the Hamptons feels like spending $5,000. While for us, these are life-altering amounts, for a billionaire, it's merely an afterthought. And of course, at this wealth tier, you don't just acquire objects and experiences, there's much more to it. But we'll cover that soon. For now, let's begin with the first level of affluence. The top 1%. Although this term is often associated with immense wealth, if you earn around $200,000 per year, you technically belong in the top 1% of income earners worldwide. And yet, being in this elite bracket may not feel as luxurious as one might assume. Sure, you can afford a nice home and vehicle, but with these perks come higher expenses. As a result, you likely don't feel entirely financially secure and probably still work a full-time job. This is why beyond this level, wealth is primarily measured in net worth rather than income. The higher your wealth, the more assets you hold, and your income likely doesn't stem from a salary. So the next financial tier is a net worth of $10 million minus $30 million. At this point, all your basic needs are covered. You live comfortably, you own a beautiful home, you regularly travel first class. On special occasions, you might splurge on a $2,000 luxury suite. Healthcare is never a concern, and no financial emergency can ruin you. However, you're still not at a stage where money becomes an afterthought. Big financial decisions still require some level of consideration. And interestingly, in the banking sector, you are still not classified as ultra-high net worth. Which brings us to the next tier. Net worth of $30 million minus $100 million. At this stage, you've entered the big leagues. You likely own or have major control over a significant business. You exclusively stay in 5-star hotels and own multiple luxurious residences across the globe. You take vacations at prime locations, like Monaco during the Grand Prix or Cannes for the film festival. You don't think twice about spending $10,000 to $20,000 per night on accommodations. You have personal assistants and gatekeepers that people must go through to reach you. Purchasing luxury cars, designer jewelry, and other expensive items is effortless. Instead of flying first class, you now travel on private jets. However, rather than outright ownership, you typically charter flights or share a jet through programs like NetJets, avoiding the hassle of maintenance. At this wealth level, your social circles change drastically too. You likely socialize with influential politicians and high-profile community leaders. Your peers are equally affluent, making it easy to feel you don't have enough. Sure, you bought a Ferrari, but your friend owns a one-of-a-kind limited edition model. Sure, you dined with a governor, but your billionaire friend had dinner with the president. Which leads us to the next tier. Net worth of $100 million minus $1 billion. Reaching this level likely means you own or control a well-known business, even if your name isn't widely recognized. At this stage, you socialize with movie stars, rock legends, and the corporate elite. Travel is boundless and always done in unparalleled luxury. You own multiple homes, each staffed with a team, and have elite cars at every location. Perhaps you even own a private island, and, of course, a yacht to reach it. Any experience you can imagine is within reach. Want to play tennis with a pro? For a $100,000 donation to their charity, you probably can. Want a famous band at your party? Offer the right amount, and they'll perform. Adore fine art? You could arrange for a Louvre curator to give you a private tour, showcasing rare masterpieces not seen by the public in years. If you can dream it, you can likely have it. Money and connections make nearly anything possible. At this level, purchases transcend luxury, they become about exclusivity. The rarest and most extravagant items are now within your reach. For instance, there exists 22-karat gold toilet paper priced at over $1.3 million. Or a gold-plated iPhone adorned with diamonds, costing upwards of $15 million. At this wealth tier, it's no longer just about luxury, it's about possessing what few others can. Which brings us to the final level. $1 billion net worth and beyond. Before discussing what's possible as a billionaire, which is truly astounding, consider this. The number of billionaires has surged in recent years, with Forbes estimating around 2,755 known billionaires today. Collectively, they control an astounding $13.1 trillion, surpassing the combined wealth of the poorest 5 billion people worldwide. Oxfam even suggests that the wealthiest 26 billionaires own more than the poorest half of humanity combined. These figures are overwhelming, but let's visualize them for scale. For example, the difference between $1 billion and the net worth of Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk is incomprehensibly vast. Understanding this scale allows us to explore what's possible at this level. Because now, you can buy almost anything. This isn't just about luxury items and extravagant experiences. At this level, you can buy access. Your staff can reach almost anyone on the planet. The wealthiest individuals have direct lines to world leaders and policymakers, many of whom rely on billionaire donations for political campaigns. This brings us to another key factor: influence. Billionaires have unparalleled power in shaping policy and public opinion. And whether for good or self-interest, they can significantly alter the world. Another major privilege of extreme wealth is impact. Through philanthropy, resources can be used to change millions of lives. Providing clean water, funding hospitals, saving endangered species, the possibilities are endless. However, perhaps the greatest advantage money offers is time. Billionaires don't wait in lines. They board jets instantly, have assistants secure impossible reservations, and live in complete convenience. But despite these privileges, even billionaires face struggles. Relationships become challenging when wealth creates skepticism about authenticity. Friends, family, and partners may have hidden agendas, and genuine emotional connections become harder to find. And finally, money, no matter how vast, cannot buy everything. It cannot prevent illness, loss, or mortality itself. Even the richest people on Earth experience suffering, proving that nobody truly has it all. If you found this video insightful, please subscribe and turn on notifications. More fascinating mini-documentaries are on the way. Thank you for watching. You are awesome. Cheers.